So guys, this is one of the places we come and take a walk every day, and just kind of get our heads in check, and give the pup some exercise, and just I don't know, just kind of reflect upon the day, what we plan on doing, and talk about the future together. These are the things that are seemingly most important, is taking care of your family. And that starts with taking care of yourself. If you're physically not fit, then you're probably not going to be mentally fit. And so that's going to affect your relationship. So you won't be relationally fit. And that's going to affect your financial fitness. So if you don't have your shit together, to be honest with you, then how are you going to make money and take good care of your family? And it's just not going to work out. So like I say, we got the 5 pillars. Relational, financial, physical, spiritual, and intellectual. These are all fitnesses. So you need to address these every day in one form or the other. So obviously our physical fitness, that's getting up and hitting the gym, taking care of yourself, eating properly. Don't freak out and grab all these fast foods and crap that these people are eating these days. Sticking around for your family. Physically being fit is going to buy you some more time, hopefully, unless nature takes its course in some other way. So take care of yourself, take care of that part of it every day. If you need help with that, reach out. We can make something happen. Check out our videos. That's what all that's all about. But relationally, you guys have, if it's a guy watching this right now, you've seen my wife, okay? You don't get and keep a girl like that by being an idiot, or being a slob physically. You got to step up your game. You got to crank it out. It's honestly, like I say, you don't get a girl like that by being lazy, man. And you don't get a girl like that by being broke. You got to make some money so you can have a nice home for her, and you can have a nice car so she's not worried about paying the bills every month. This is it's a pillar. Financial pillar is huge in the world today, and we won't even get into, how it was a few years ago, but those days will come back for us, so we need to keep striving and pushing through, and we can't blame who's in office or blame anyone else, because look, we need to step it up and make some money. That's just all there is to it. So that, financially is another pillar. So this is another area where reach out, we can help you with that. The relational thing, you got to feed the relationship. Think about if you're disregarding your wife or your husband, whatever. I don't mean in that way. I'm just saying if it's a woman watching this. But if you're disregarding your relationship, think about if you didn't have them in your life, what it would be like. And I know it's easy to take things for granted, take people for granted, but when they're gone, they're gone, and if you're a guy and you neglect your wife, and your children, and, you could end up being the guy who gets to see his kids every Wednesday and every other weekend, and pay a big old child support, so that's an option I've seen happen to a lot of guys. So you want to work to prevent that from happening. So I had one time I was working at I was doing some stuff for a church, and telling these guys some stuff, and they're like, "Oh, it's easy for you to say, Johnny. Look at you. You physically, you got it made. You got a nice house. You got a beautiful wife. You got a lot of money. And you got it together." And I said, "Oh, so are you saying the grass is greener on my side of the fence?" "Yeah, it is." I said, "Yeah, here. You know what? I agree. It is, dude. But here's why. It's because I keep the weeds out. I water the grass daily. I fertilize the grass daily, so that my point being, obviously it's not about the grass, but it's about nurturing, taking care of what you have, and doing preventative maintenance. So don't wait till everything's crumbled down and then try to piece it back together. But if it has crumbled, get to work on it, get to repairing it. There's a lot of things out there, on the web. If you need to start putting things in order, or again, reach out. We got a program, so we can help you get everything in order. And this thing's about, spiritual. The universe has given you what you have, and it can take it away. And so if you want to call it God, that's whatever you want to call it, it's out there. And you know, you need to put out good energy to the world in order to get good things back. If you get up every day, if I get up every day and I'm super angry and aggressive, you know, what is that going to be reflecting upon my family and the world out there in general? We know it's not a good thing, and that's what's going to come back to you, is anger and aggression. So try to put a good vibe out there at home, you know. And I once had someone say to me, life's not a song, Johnny, because I'm running around singing songs all day and cheery. And you know what? It can be for me. So, and if it's not a song for them, then they need to change their tune, because I'm not going to. I'm going to continue to be cheery and happy. And, you know, if that doesn't work for the world, then oh well. But it seems to work pretty well for me. So, the other thing, intellectually, this is where a lot of people fail. You need to be feeding the brain. A lot of the older people that we've studied to see, wow, how come they're living so long, and some areas don't have a lot of Alzheimer's disease and this type of thing. So keep your brain stimulated. You should read something every day, and I don't mean Facebook. You know, I should read a real book. You know, pick something that's good for you, that's interesting, and just feed the brain some knowledge. Learn a second language, do puzzles if you're older, you know, do crossword puzzles. But you got to keep your brain working. Don't just sit down and be a user of content all day. You know, I mean, if you're doing content for entertainment a little bit or something here and there, that's good. But you should be trying to learn stuff and keep things moving forward in your life. You know, the financial thing, you know, I just meant to touch back upon that. So this reminds me of Jim Rohn. I listened to that one day, and his wife wanted a nicer house. And he gets, oh, baby, that's too expensive. We can't get that nicer house. So she says, hey, you can't make a few hundred more per month, you know? So, well, of course he could when he put his nose to the grindstone and get her that better place. So anyway, just think about it like this, guys. This is a funny way to look at it. But if you could come up with anything, any little side hustle, a little few extra hours or whatever, to make like 20 bucks a day more. Whoa, 20 bucks, that's not much. No, it's not. But if you did that for 5 days a week, it's 100 bucks, so 400 more a month. So let's say you're making a $600 a month car payment now, but you threw another 400 on and bought a nicer car. Now you're paying $1,000 a month. You can get a pretty nice car for $1,000 a month, even in today's age. So I'm just using that for an example. So if you could make 40 bucks more a day, obviously 800 bucks more a month, now you could live in a nicer home. So step up your game, get a little side hustle gig going. If it's buying and reselling stuff on eBay or Craigslist or something like that even. Anyway, my point just being, whatever it is, try to make some more money. So every area of your life, you want to try to improve it. And for your family, for yourself. Guys, you have so much pride. When your girl's not worried about money and making the bills and all this, man, that would be so stressful. And, you know, I've been there. I've been down that road. But you don't want to go back down that road. So you're pretty much going to do everything to stay away from it. So remember, the 5 pillars. Relational, financial, physical, spiritual, and intellectual. They all go together. They all work hand in hand. You got to work at them. Just make yourself a list every morning what you're going to do, and get with it. Again, if you need some help with it, reach out to us. If you don't want to put it on public, just go to our webpage, naughtydonkey.com, naughtydonkeyfitness.com, and you can leave us a message there, email, and we'll get back to you. But anyway, so we just hope that we want the best for you guys, and we want to make a positive impact in the community. So like and subscribe to our videos. That's what helps us to bring more content to you, and we look at that as our paycheck. If you guys want to pay for the content, that's great. Just pay with a like and subscribe and notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff. So I hope this brought something good to you guys. Leave comments below. Let us know what you think of it. Anyway, stay fit. Keep kicking ass and be a naughty donkey.